Welcome to this space for your time. And today is an open space that I want to share with you some knowledge about high magic and how high magic have benefited my personal life, my individual life journey. So what is high magic, right? Maybe this is a term that you may hear a lot now in these days. And what is a magician, right? The term magician comes far beyond our understanding, and in some way we are all magicians. It's just a matter of become conscious of it. Sometimes we are magicians, but we're unconscious, and that's how we manifest our current reality. But the key is to become a conscious magician from the soul. That's what we call the alchemists of the soul. That higher essence, but at the same time, the ones that put in all the orchestra to see the life journey unfolding. So that's the focus of the alchemists of the soul. Have a strong connection with your body, be embodied. Have a connection with your mind, have a clear mind. A mind that you can see instead of just look, using your third eye as a way of getting insights. And we have the connection with the spirit, that it's the other side of the veil. That is where we receive answers, where we receive support, when we feel supported, and when we feel as a collective wave of consciousness growing. So becoming an alchemist of the soul is when you get in that state to comprehend that first, life passed through you, not to you. As we experience life through us, every experience has a lesson behind. Every experience is meant to be in the way that it is for our soul to grow. But here's the thing. Sometimes we go through life unconsciously, and we may deal with a lot of traumas, cycles, that it can get stuck, and we can feel stagnation. Because if we don't have the consciousness to break that pattern and to create a new pattern, a new way, we are going to still in that process. And that's where like the soul alchemist is to find those patterns and bend reality in a way that everything is unfolding through you, but in perfect harmony with your life. So how we can start becoming an alchemist of the soul? So this term of high magic came a long time ago through my life journey, and I read a book that is High Magic from Deming Eccles. So in this book, I recommend this book. It's a very powerful book if you want to start knowing more about the practices that he shared. There's a mix of everything. So how high magic takes, it's like a cup, and let's say it's a cup that's where you take all type of traditions and culture from the world. So in high magic, one of the orders that focus to bring forth different traditions and cultures of the mysticisms and spirituality, of the self-discovering of and self-realization of this life, the human life in the earth and everything, right? So this order is called the Golden Dawn. In the Golden Dawn, they were like Templars in different parts of the world, but more specifically all around Middle East and also England and Europe. So this order, what they did was take information from Egypt, take information from the Christians, take information from the Buddhists, from the yogis, from the Hinduisms, also from the Celtics. So what they do, they mix everything in a cup, and they make a soup from that. So they take the most things important in that tradition, and they start applying their own wisdom, their own knowledge based in those different cultures. So what they offer, and once you become a high magician, let's say, high magician, it's that having all that knowledge, you start bringing those practices. These practices include also other beings from other dimensions, as we know as archangels and galactic beings. These archangels, what they do, they are like aspect of the soul, and when we activate those archangels and we work with them, they activate aspect of ourselves, and that's what the words mean, archangel. It's the connection, is the bridge from the source to express. It's the connection with God. So if we bring an archangel, Gabriel, this is from Aramaic and Old Hebrew, Gabriel means the connection of God. You can call God source, the quantum field, whatever you want to, but it's the messenger of God. So when you call Gabriel, and there's a practice in Kabbalah when we do a pentagram, that is the 5-point star, that is not in Kabbalah. Also, Leonardo da Vinci used to write this and used to use this as a tool for him to get the insights of his paintings or from numerology, because he was a good mathematician. So this 5-point star, the pentagram, and we call the archangel Gabriel, literally what we're doing in other dimensions and in this dimension consciously is bringing light to a portal, and in that portal we call in the messenger of God. What that means, like, we're bringing that aspect that lies in us, and we like declare that we're going to receive a straight connection with source. So when we call that archangel, that aspect of the divine, that portal, let's say, we're bringing also that higher being that is us already, but in other dimensions and densities, and we're bringing forth this reality to use it as a way to, let's say, receive insights or receive help right now. So you see how we can use high magic in our own benefits. Let's say, for example, that you're passing through a difficult times right now, obstacles in your life. So if you sit down and you do your practice about doing the pentagram, and then you sit down and start calling in the name of Gabriel, and you can do it, they suggest to do it as a mantra. Why? Because your voice has vibration. In Hebrew, this is called Yahweh Elohim. Yahweh Elohim means the one that speak, and it's the Bible says, and it was said when the world was created. So everything was created through words. So by calling in Yahweh Elohim, you're saying that through voice I create. Knowing this, that's why the Kabbalists focus in vibration too, bringing forth the Hebrew letters that we're not gonna go too deep in that right now, but the Hebrew letters are codes for the divine to unfold in 72 names of gods, of source, of codes of creation, let's say. But saying Yahweh Elohim and after that calling in Gabriel, you're saying, through my voice I create and I call Gabriel to receive the information to transcend this current reality, this current situation. So if you're passing through a difficult situation, you call in Gabriel and you ask for assistance, you ask for insights, you ask for that wholeness space for you, for the answers that you may want. The thing and the key here, and here's the mastering of it. Because one thing is to know it, right? That's where the magic happens. If you know that that's going to happen and that you're going to receive the insight, you will receive it, because your focus is going to be in the answers. That's why before knowing comes listening. Learn how to listen. It's key. Learn how to receive, because we are so much in asking. So I'm going to speak about my personal journey. I used to practice a lot of rituals, you can call it, or meditations, and I was so focused in trying to get the answer that I was missing a point. I already did the work of requesting the answer and asking. I was every day for 2 hours sitting down, doing my practices and calling in the same. But let's realize that in this universe, how everything unfolds is not is made not in the same timeline that your ego in this reality wants to be. The universe and source and your soul have a perfect timing, perfect order, divine timing. So, so sometimes we want this too much that we really don't allow the universe to show us how we're going to get this through the process of life, because it's a journey. So how we're going to navigate it. So I was so focusing in asking that I haven't paying attention to the answers, the insights, because my energy was too much in the asking that I didn't allow for the answers to come. And it was when I learned to listen and receive, and just sometimes go out on nature, having a walk, or just doing different stuff that allowed me to receive the answers. But it was when I did a glitch and I realized, okay, it's not about asking, it's about listening to and allow it to come. And sometimes it may not come in the way that you think, but it will come in the perfect way for your soul. So when I learned that, it was a click for me. It was beautiful. After that, it becomes a journey of trusting, faith, allowing, and intuition. So in these ancient traditions, intuition was one of the key factors for the soul, for you to become a soul alchemist. Intuition, let's say, is the guidance, the inner guidance that will lead you to places or to people or to create specific things to bring forth that reality. So that's how you become an alchemist, is when you go through the life journey knowing where you go, and at the same time you don't know where you go, but you know the destiny, or you know how you're moving forward, but everything else will unfold in the higher dimensions. Everything is putting here, but the higher dimensions are the one orchestrate this reality. So us is just following the path, and at the same time knowing that we're walking the divine plan of ourselves. So this was a short masterclass for you to just show you more a little bit of high magic and how you can use these practices to benefit your journey, because you become more aware. What these practices and knowledge give you is more awareness. It's more tools for you to reach out, more information for your life journey. But in reality, everything comes from within. Simple as that. The simplicity is beautiful. Just finding peace in body, mind, spirit, knowing and creating that inner trust, inner discipline, inner self-love, inner connection with your true self, with your soul. That's the path. Everything else put into a place. And as you becoming a magician, you already are, but advanced magician, when you know more about practices and bring forth how to manifest in this reality, using the name of gods, or like sacred geometries or sigils, different ways, astronomy, astrology. There's different type of magicians, let's say. We are all one, but what I mean by that, you become your own magician. You create your own way, and you take what resonates and what is not. So that's the key to bring forth a life where you are conscious about, and you bring forth your desires. Desires are the ones that keep you motivated to keep going through life. Those desires are the one that holds that light and show you the way for you to keep moving and keep the motivation and inspiration to move forward all the obstacles and challenges that at the end are just lessons for the soul. So as you can see, high magic is everywhere. It's just a matter of awareness and focusing. But yes, there's practices and tools that can serve us to enhance some psychic abilities, such as intuition or telepathy or teletransportation. That is what like the ancient masters and ascended masters used to do. They just realize about that abilities, they just focus in enhance them and improve them, and then you become a bender of reality. So I invite you to join us in the next program, that is Soul Alchemy, where I'm gonna show you the foundations of these high magic practices, how you can start enhancing your connection with your guides, and how you can start shaping your intuition in a way that is going to be perfect for you. This way and these tools are going to serve you if you make it yours. That's the most important thing. Taking what resonates and what is not, as a way for you to serve you in this life journey. So I'm so thrilled to have you there. You are welcome to join us. May the light shine in you. Love you deeply. See you in the next one.